When you hear Vikings, you probably picture bearded warriors charging into battle with axes. But what about the women? Forget the myth of helpless wives waiting at home. Viking women were tough, smart, and in some ways had more freedom than women in other parts of medieval Europe. Tonight, we're stepping into the world of Viking women. By daylight, Viking women ruled the home. And I don't mean cooking and cleaning in silence. A woman ran the farm when her husband was away raiding, which could be months at a time. She decided what to plant, what animals to keep, and how food was stored for winter. Her keychain, literally the keys she wore at her belt, symbolized her authority. If you had the keys, you ran the household. Marriage wasn't just about love, it was a contract. Families negotiated dowries and alliances. But here's the twist. Viking women could divorce. If her husband mistreated her or couldn't provide, she could walk away, take her dowry back, and start over. In a world where most medieval women were treated as property, that's extraordinary. Some Viking women went beyond the home. They became traders, handling silver, furs, and textiles at bustling markets. Others were healers, brewing herbs and chanting charms, respected for their knowledge of medicine and magic. And some held terrifying spiritual power as volvas, seeresses who claimed to glimpse the threads of fate itself. Even hardened warriors feared their words. Now, the big question, were there Viking warrior women? The sagas tell us about Shield-maidens, fierce women who fought alongside men. For centuries, people dismissed these stories as myths until archaeologists uncovered a 10th century grave in Birka, Sweden. Inside was a warrior buried with swords, axes, and 2 horses. DNA testing revealed the warrior wasn't a man, but a woman. So maybe the sagas weren't exaggerating after all. Viking women left their mark not just in Scandinavia, but across the lands their people touched, from Greenland to England, from Ireland to Russia. They raised families, made alliances, and sometimes picked up weapons themselves. Their strength kept Viking society running, even when the men were away chasing glory. So next time you picture a Viking, don't just see the bearded raider with an axe. Picture the woman with keys at her belt, running the farm. Picture the seeress, eyes rolled back in trance. Picture the Shield-maiden, sword in hand. Viking women weren't side characters. They were part of the saga.